Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today in the First Ascendant, we're going to be talking about how the First Ascendant is essentially Warframe 2 in all of the systems that it's set up. And I want to explain to you why that is and show you how that is, starting off, of course, with the general gameplay. And of course, if you end up liking the video, subscribe, like, comment down below with what other First Ascendant videos you want me to make, as I have a ton of guides to make. Anyways, let's get along with it. So the First Ascendant is quite simply a looter shooter, Destiny, Warframe-like game, all things considered. You run around, you shoot enemies, you pick up the loot that they drop, and then you upgrade your characters and weapons. But the game is literally Warframe if Warframe was mixed with like Destiny, Outriders, Anthem, any other looter shooter. This game is Warframe 2. It is essentially a Korean MMO, but Warframe. As you can tell from the creators of the game, Nexon, they're a Korean company, they 100% gave the aesthetic of the game Korean MMO, meaning that all of the characters are more realistic human looking, they are all very beautiful, smooth skin, because this game is in like Unreal 5, I believe, so this is what I would imagine modern day Unreal 5 Warframe is looking like. Right here, we have it, and it's called the First Descendant. All of the background footage I'm using right now is Glay gameplay. She's essentially a blood healer. Her two types of abilities are do damage to enemies and buff your own healing and damage. So she's pretty great, all things considered. If you like to run an Inaros type frame that's actually good, right? Because that's essentially what she is. Glay is this game's equivalent to Warframe's Inaros, since she only uses health, but she is also similar to Garuda in the sense that she, that's right, uses blood magic. She has a handful of abilities. Her first ability is just normal mode or frenzy mode, which is just more damage or different, right? Her normal mode, you're essentially weakened, but all of your abilities heal you more, versus frenzied state where you're strengthened and all of your abilities do more damage. So that's her general aesthetic. I'm probably going to make a full video talking about and going over Glay because her build is pretty interesting and how you actually use her is very fun right now. But that's generally how you use and play the characters. Every character is the same as Warframe in the sense that the character you have to get to max level, which in this game is 40, in Warframe it is 30. Once you get max level, you can form your character, your descendant, I can't remember what it's technically called in this, so that you can equip more mods and make them stronger, right? A lot like Warframe. All of the descendants are the same in the sense that they are characters with 4 unique abilities and a passive, right? Now, it's not wholly unique to see a character class system in looter shooters, right? This is the same as Destiny, Warframe. Any other general looter shooter has their own sort of class system. In Destiny, it's like a Warlock, Titan, Hunter, and in this one, it is each individual descendant that you'll have to grind up. But hey, once you get into combat, you can see it plays like a toned down version of Warframe, more on the grounds. That's why I like to say Warframe mixed with any other looter shooter. And the endgame modes are pretty much the same as Warframe. Right now here we have an endless survival type mission where we just go to the areas and kill the enemies. And even though I'm saying endless, it's not actually endless. It does end after, I think, 10 waves or so. And the other endgame farming game mode is a defense game mode where, that's right, you defend the area from incoming attacks of all of the enemies, and as long as your defense target doesn't die and all of the characters don't die, hey, you're set. So the general gameplay and gameplay loop and style, it's already Warframe, First Descendant, Anthem, right? It is Warframe mixed with any other looter shooter that has ever existed before. You have your 3 guns, you can equip and match whatever type of 3 guns you want. Technically, you don't need to do like general, special, and heavy. You can do general, and then there's the orange type ammo. I don't know, they have weird names, right? And then heavy. There's a lot, technically 4 types of guns that you can use throughout the game. Well, in general. There are other types of guns, but there are 4 subclasses of ammo for guns, and each gun you can individually also level to max level 40, and then throw a forma on it to mod it more as well. You mod each gun individually, same as your Descendant. It's all the same as Warframe. The leveling is also really fast once you get to endgame. You go to the endgame meta leveling maps, and then you are good to go in that regard. So you just run around and kill everyone. I think I've shown you enough gameplay. You can see my mastery rank and my character level, although it's a little bugged in the very top right, but that's the general gameplay of the game. There's bosses and there's so much more, but the bosses are less Warframe-y, more Destiny-y, so I don't think I'm going to talk about that a ton. But either way, that's it for gameplay. If you like the gameplay, let me know. We are now going to show you all of the Warframe in-game systems because, again, this game is Warframe 2, literally. Once you actually get to the open world hub of the game, you might realize, oh, it looks a lot like the Destiny overworld hub or just general Warframe overview orbiter world areas, and it has the same things to build as you would in Warframe. Here you have your mailbox. Awesome, we unlocked Baby Kitty for Bunny. The customization is the same as Warframe. You can throw on skins, throw on your full bodysuits. Awesome, we're keeping that one on. And then you hit F. That's right, you can change colors the same as if you were in Warframe, so it has the same sort of color customization system. Here's the general map, similar but different. Social, similar but different. They have the questing system, inventory system. You have a certain amount of slots, and I have a feeling you'll be able to buy more slots with money when the full game comes out. Similar to Warframe, Weapon and Descendant slots, or sorry, Warframe and Weapon Descendant slots. Same idea there, but it doesn't end there. This is the screen that I was showing you where you can go run the defense or the endless fighting missions. And again, it's not endless. They have like wave 10 or wave 21 with the defense, but it's the exact same idea of endless Warframe missions, either a defense or survival. It's the same style of mission. Here's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Warframe is the First Descendant, I swear to God. Here are the prime hands in the First Descendant. This is where you increase your mastery rank, aka your account level, same as in Warframe. And similar as in Warframe, when you increase your mastery rank, it increases your storage, your module capacity for weapons and Descendants. So yeah, and they called it Prime Hands, which I think is the funniest thing ever. But that is the First Descendant's little area to upgrade your account level. So yeah, same as Warframe. They have their little bossing area here and their little storage area here, which I mean, like, it's storage and bossing. It's pretty universal across games, of course. And they have their event shop right here. Usually in Warframe, you know, event shops are dependent on the character, but on this one, they just give you a character for all of the event shops, which is nice. You have your general rando characters over there, but over here is where we truly see that this game is Warframe. We've already seen combat and some systems, but we'll get to see so much more. Here we have the weapon selling buying area, mail again. But right here is when you start to think, oh god, this game might be a little Warframe, but it also might be a little bit of a gacha game. In order to enhance the unique abilities of your ultimate guns, you will have to consume other ultimate guns. Same as if it was a gacha game. You have to eat 4 other of the same type of guns in order to increase the passive. The same as if you were playing a gacha game, increasing like your weapon, light cone, whatever, your character. It's like Eidolons for Honkai Star Rail. So that's more a little bit gacha gamey. But you have weapon level upgrade transfers where this eats another gun to increase the level. So makes sense. And here you have reactor enhancements where you just upgrade your reactor, which, okay, makes sense. Those are little Warframe-y like abilities. They'll have change random options later on, but that is going to be out for the full release. Now here are the 2 systems which make this game the most Warframe-y. Here we have the entire research section. This is equivalent to Warframe Foundry. Here you can search and find out how to build and create all of your Descendants. I already made a video if you're curious on how to farm all Descendants. I'm probably going to make a second one talking about just Ultimate Lepic and Viesa because there's an achievement behind them, but hey. Here is where you can craft all of your ultimate weapons, and you can always click on to the item and see how to actually craft it. If there's no information, it's possible it's just not in the game yet because, again, this is a beta, so not everything is actually going to be there. Keep that in mind. Here's where you can see all of your Descendant material. which really runs down to fight endless mission mode, fight boss in order to acquire the one unique part, which in this case, Bunny Stabilizer, right? Bunny Spiral Catalyst. And that's how you build all your descendants. Here's your weapon materials, and here's your enhancement materials. Phase Exchanger is what you use to level up your weapons using other weapons. Ion Accelerator is what you use to increase your reactor, which is just skill power. Crystallization Catalyst. This is this version game forma. This is a forma. A catalyst with the property of absorbing crystallizing energy resets the target's level and can be used to assign a socket type to modules upon use. This is the First Descendant forma, okay? 4 hour build time, 100,000 credits, much better build times comparative to Warframe, and this right here is the Orokin Reactor or Orokin Catalyst, universally the same. This is this game's version of the Orokin Reactor and Orokin Catalyst. You have the Energy Activator blueprint that you can farm off hard mode bosses, and those are a huge pain in the butt. So this game is literally Warframe in that regard. The one thing that is annoying is you can only build 5 things in the foundry at a time, but at least build times are faster. The Descendants will take you maximum 18 hours, I believe, because to build a Descendant takes 12 hours, and to build each of the material is 6 hours. But again, since you can only have 5 things building at a time, opposed to Warframe's infinite amount, you will get building capped in this game. Unfortunate, right? Last but not least, we have the Warframe module system. Here we have the general mods. You can just easily shift to get and destroy all of the overlapping mods for, Cooper Shards, equivalent to this game's Endo. The Cooper Shards are Endo in this game. They are the resource you use to upgrade all of your mods, along with gold in this game, which would be credits in a game like Warframe. You can combine your mods in order to get random RNG mods, and it works the exact same as Warframe, baby. Combine mods, maybe you'll get a good mod. Hey, we got a random one for an increase HP, burr, 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 burr. We don't really want that. But you can enhance your mods the same as if you were in Warframe, and you know what? I think that matters. We have, let's see, the weak point site. Oh, we need that upgraded. We need concentration priority, attack and reaction. We need all of these upgraded for way more damage, okay? Like way more damage. But that's the entirety of the game systems and why it's literally Korean MMO Warframe. Warframe in Unreal Engine. It's the exact same. We can check out our weapon mods right here. Here we have our module capacity, cost. Here's where we would auto mod if we want to. Ooh, better insight. I don't have that yet. Oh my. There's a straight up crit mod that I haven't acquired yet. There are a ton of mods that I still haven't acquired that I would love to acquire because like mods like Pinpoint Shot are OP, but I still do not have that, do I? Nope. No, I do not. Either way, this game has a ton of mods, the same as Warframe. Here's your mod capacity. It has the same sort of system where if I go to Descendants modules, you can see that this mod has the Cerulean module socket type already set in stone, whereas this one doesn't. So yeah, I don't have to actually increase stuff. You can increase your max capacity slot. My bunnies is maxed out, but my guns here is not. So I would need to use the energy activator in order to buff up my gun. Makes sense, right? I think I will end up buffing up this gun since it is a light machine gun and it is ridiculous. I'm just leveling it up at the moment so it doesn't do the most damage. But yeah, no, the game is literally Warframe, whether you know it or not. Here we have the crystallization catalyst, and there you can see we can forma on a module type. So this game is literally Warframe. It's not a bad thing, it's just kind of a funny truth of the matter. So hey, if you hate or love the game, let me know. I'm having fun, even if it's like a very goofy Warframe type game. So let me know what you think. Sub, like, favorite. Check out all the other socials. I'll be playing and streaming a lot of the First Ascendant open beta, but more so when the game comes out, of course. I will continue making Warframe videos, random videos for games I like, etc, etc. So yeah, if you want any guides, videos, or whatnot, let me know. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you next time. Cheers.